Conversation Bros here. I'm Behold Greatness, and this is
Top Rope Bubba.
Yes. And be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and hit the what? The ringy dingy to get notified when we post new content.
Yes. That would be fantastic.
Yes, very much appreciated. As you see, a couple changes. We're tweaking stuff, messing with stuff, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're Saturday, we got a wonderful premium live event. I still like the pay-per-view, but it's the last one on Peacock for the wonderful NXT brand.
Wow, that's something. The Peacock era wasn't bad. I always thought it was great streaming. It was cheap, affordable. Lot to like about it.
My personal opinion, I miss the Peacock. I'm not real enthused on the whole ESPN thing, obviously money-wise, and I don't know about... There was a lot of freezing and buffering.
It's a different kind of quality
for us. So
I am hoping they don't take the NXT stuff there and they just start to move that to Netflix and eventually move everything to Netflix because I can at least handle that.
That would be fantastic.
But we'll see if we get that lucky. But we got to talk about 2026's NXT Vengeance Day.
It is in Orlando, Florida.
So basically, they're just not going far from home this time.
No, I don't remember if it's in the Performance Center.
I'm gonna doubt it's at Full Sail University, is it?
That
would be weird.
Not sure.
It doesn't make it feel the same as a premium live event when they do it back at the actual home.
I should have looked that up.
Of
but
NXT.
Yeah.
It's quite the card of matches.
It is. It is actually a very good card of matches.
Yeah,
I think.
But
it starts at 7 p.m.
Oh wow!
But I'm not.
5 matches.
5.
So, let's get right into it. No particular order.
I should have worn my Joe Hendry shirt, but I chose CM Punk for this one.
It's okay. We'll start off bottom up here. Tony D'Angelo versus Dion Lennox.
The new Tony D'Angelo, the heel Tony D'Angelo, the non-family member Tony D'Angelo.
He reminds me of Craven. Kind of right now.
Okay.
It's a very Craven.
All right.
Yeah.
But we got Dion Lennox from none other than
Dark State.
Yes. I actually think, my personal opinion, they're doing great things with Dark State. It is kind of the things that they should have did with, if we all remember, we had a group called Retribution. I was actually excited about it. Guess what? It flundered like a flat bag of potato chips.
They messed up the booking terribly. Yes.
But I think they learned from that lesson.
Yeah.
Because Dark State is doing phenomenal things. A lot of the group members are growing on me. Dion is one of them. I love Shaquan Sugars. But yeah, I am.
A lot to like.
One thing, still waiting for Dark State to be in 2K26, which comes out tonight at midnight, unless you're in New Zealand.
For all you crazy gamers, giddy up, because it's a wild ride.
Unfortunately, I'll be at work tomorrow, so I gotta wait until like 2-ish to play. But you better betcha I get in my shower and picking that controller up. But anyway.
He'll be at it all night.
Probably. But anyway, get to the real live match here. Yeah. Tony D has been doing some good things, I think, since he's returned.
It is establishing a background, a heel character for himself. Breaking away from what he had before. It's interesting.
I hope that he maybe either starts a new family or maybe it's just a complete singles run. Will we get some Dark State interference? Probably. Why? I don't know why they didn't make this a stipulation match, as far as my knowledge. But I think ultimately, to continue Tony D's character, I think he's going to have to win. I think he's going to have to win against multiple interferences to make him look extremely strong.
Yeah.
Or we're going to get a a no contest or a DQ to further this into stand and deliver. So, which is a month away. So, but anyway, go ahead. I do think ultimately Tony D wins. So,
I'm with you. Tony D wins. There could be so many variations of crazy interference in this match just because of who it involves. It sets up a longer storyline with them that culminates probably at stand and deliver. So I agree.
All right. Moving on to the next one. I think will be one of the matches of the night. It is a street fight. We're putting Jaida Parker. Thank God her neck is okay.
Jaida Parker.
And she's not injured.
Yeah.
Versus Blake Monroe, a.k.a. Mariah May.
The glamour baby.
This is going to be glamorous, per se. Both these women are main card worthy.
Absolutely, 100%.
Give me your take.
Listen, I'm not sure you could pit two of my more favorite women on that roster right now against each other. Both do different things well, and this is why this mesh will work so effectively. Mariah May is so good at doing what she does. Oh, I'm sorry. Blake Monroe is so good at doing what she does.
You were the first to slip up.
Yeah.
Yes.
But she's so good at doing what she does, she can elevate other people with and avoid what she lacks. And I feel Jada's the same way. With what Jada's good at doing, it makes you overlook the things she's not good at. Her promo skills have absolutely increased and gotten better with the time off and gotten better working with Blake. So this has been huge for both of these women. This is a posturing stance, and the reason I'm going to pick Jaida Parker to win is that this is the beginning of a legitimate push for her, and this is a slow burn to get a different version of Blake Monroe in the long run. So we just have to deal with it for now, but this is all definitely about Jaida Parker establishing her edgy side, but establishing I can do anything. I can do promos. I can do this. She's ready for that next level and proven that she belongs in the title picture.
Well, I'd love to agree with you, but unfortunately, I'm gonna agree with you. I really, you kind of hit my prediction head on. They're both phenomenal. They both have excellent promo skills, mic skills. They're both fun to watch. They're both extremely talented, both good to look at.
Yes. Very easy on the eyes.
They're definitely main card WWE ready to go up to the main roster. But obviously we got to keep some star power in NXT.
Yeah.
So I think you're spot on with your prediction. I think it's going to be one heck of a fight. We're going to see probably a lot of chairs, some kendo sticks, hopefully some tables.
I really hope I see a shopping cart.
Will we see women thumbtacks?
If they decide to get that edgy, I just don't see it. I would love it, but I don't know.
I agree. I do think, obviously, they're not going to make Blake look
They'll never make
weak.
Her look bad. Yeah, no.
So, but I do think, like you said, Jaida to win to make her that extreme heel, title-worthy main eventer. So ultimately, I'm going to agree with you with Jade, but I do think this storyline will progress.
Oh, yeah, very much so. Yeah.
But anyway, moving on.
All right, next one. Oh, boy, this might be your favorite match tonight. This could be a barn burner. You got Lola Vice versus Kaylani Jordan in a NXT Underground match because of her hand.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
What's an Underground match again?
It doesn't have it's like the match with the no sides and stuff. And
I knew that.
And it basically feels like an MMA-ish kind of
I just
match.
wanted you to explain to the fine wrestling folks that may not know it. But yeah, so obviously Lola is maybe my second mommy outside of Soul. But
I think 100%. But yeah.
They're both fantastic.
Kudos Damian Priest.
Wow. Kaylani has grown. She's gotten extremely better going to TNA and being that extreme heel for NXT.
I know Mel is proud.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Kaylani from where she was, 2 years ago. I mean, she was kind of just...
Night and day difference.
Just kind of getting in there. I mean, same with Lola. The NXT Underground match, you're going to see a lot of submissions. You're going to see a lot of... we know Lola loves kicking opponents.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of striking.
Punching and striking.
This isn't really Kalani's strong suit.
It is not.
So I feel like this is the show that she can do it.
Great.
I think this is to show a different side.
It will definitely... obviously, it could be her weakness, but it could be... We could see some different things out of Kaylani.
Yeah.
So, that being said, I'll be shocked if they have Kaylani win. If they do have Kaylani win, then they have much bigger things for her.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I do think they're going to have Lola win because they want to continue to push her into that main card, kind of like Jaida. Or maybe it's time for Lola to go up to the main roster. So, but that's my choice.
Lola's winning, and I think it just really has to do with how much of a workhorse she's been, whether it be AAA. Showing up for a main roster dark match.
Facts.
Doing all the NXT stuff. She's working. She's putting that work in. There's got to be some sort of reward behind this. There's got to be some method to the madness here. I think she absolutely wins this match and continues that momentum because she is such a huge draw right now for them, and I think she's only going to get bigger.
Just for your 5 seconds of input, how do you think Robert Stone's been doing?
I'm cautiously optimistic because I do not believe it's the long-term answer. Call me crazy.
No.
I don't think it's the long-term answer. I still think someone else comes for that job.
I agree with you. I do think they will slowly maybe push Robert into that full-time manager's role. So somehow they may just kind of ease into that. But I think he's done a great interim job.
I'm just
for sure.
cautiously optimistic on the situation because I don't want to get attached to him in that role because I don't think he stays in that role.
Right. All right. So we got the women's North American title. Izzy Dame from...
The Culling.
Yes. Versus one of our favorites, Tatum Paxley. And you want to talk about one person who has literally came from the bottom and been like a jobber and just, slow building her up. She definitely reminds me of one of my favorites in TNA of Rosemary. And, just, I don't know, she kind of has a young Victoria vibe for me too.
She is a merchandise mover at this moment. She is gonna resonate with a lot of people. They have something on their hands, and I think they know it. You're seeing it in the booking styles. I've seen the changes.
So this might surprise some people, but I do think ultimately this is match of the night. I think they're gonna bring the house down. These two, we already know the pain that Tatum's went through with Izzy. Thought she had a best friend, and that got ripped away.
Let's talk about their chemistry in the ring.
And correct. So, I mean, does the culling get involved? Try to save Izzy? Do they turn on Izzy? Do they... I mean, there's multiple opportunities here to make this match interesting. I'm going to go out on a limb and say we're going to go with Tatum Paxley, getting her title back, taking it in to stand and deliver, and, defending that title against somebody big. I do feel that. Because they want to elevate Tatum Paxley. The crowd's behind her. That's just my personal opinion. Or this could be another one of those where they extend the storyline even further. But I do think Tatum's going to win.
I'm with you. I think Tatum wins. I think it's a great match. I do agree. This is part of them strapping the rocket, so to speak, to her back. They wanted to see how she responded to losing a title after gaining one. They wanted to see if she was just a flash in the pan or if she was going to maintain that spark with the crowd, that momentum. It hasn't disappeared. They actually have something here, and they're going to work with it. So I think Tatum wins, and I do think it sets up for a bigger match at Stand and Deliver to see if she can really be a highlight on a card and really, take that next step to that next level to prove that she's like main event worthy, which I feel she is 100%. But like this is going to solidify that because they're gonna see that she's willing to work for it and take her lumps to get to that point.
One thing I will say is there is a lot of women that are ready to crest over into WWE, and with the injuries right now, we are coming up to obviously WrestleMania season, and then their so-called season restarts after Mania.
And that's huge.
So who knows who debuts on the Raw or SmackDown after Mania? It may be some of these women.
It's very possible. And I think we're slowly seeing a changing of guard anyway. Because you have so much new blood being injected in to the main roster because it's inevitable. They're getting so big so fast with the following. The people are demanding it. It's pushing the actual people, Triple H and the likes of other people to take notice and be like, we have to do something because we got to start featuring these people. Because that's why you're going to see less of the Miz, less of R-Truth, less of guys like that, including the women on that end of the spectrum. I think you'll eventually see a Natty phased out too because you've got so much new blood.
Yep, 100%. All right, our
the big one,
main event.
We got the NXT Championships. Joe Hendry versus...
Wait. You still believe, right?
Oh, I still believe.
Okay, I hope everybody still believes.
Yeah.
But he's got a really tough opponent.
Yeah.
And we know there's always a revolution. So, who's he facing?
Ricky Saints.
Oh, okay. All right.
This is going to be a great match. I think this has less to do with Ricky because we know what Ricky's capable of. I think this has more to do with what they want to see from Joe Hendry as a champion and his ability to adapt, do different things, and really develop his character more. We know how good Joe is. We know how much he can sell. They want to see the other aspects of it because it is only a matter of time until that main roster calls.
We do know how well he can sing on a mic.
Yeah, and Ricky too. What a wonderful thing that was. But I'm picking Joe Hendry. It is not time for him to drop this title yet. I think they see this through the whole way to at least Stand and Deliver. This is really about establishing Joe as who he is in NXT, and albeit this is a short stop in his career in the transition. Because we've seen him go, do the whole TNA thing, up and down, up and down. They want to see what he can handle in NXT, up and down, and then that main roster. I think people can call me crazy. I've been on this bandwagon since day one. I'm telling you, this guy will be a superstar on the main roster, and he will headline at WrestleMania at some point.
I 100% agree with you. Again, it's kind of like the feature of this card here. Again, two people that are main roster bound at some point soon already. I do think I agree with a lot of what you said. This is a huge test for Joe Hendry. Does he lose this title heading into Stand Deliver? No. I think they have big things for Hendry carrying it into Stand and Deliver. Obviously, with it being Las Vegas, I do think that Joe's title run isn't going to be long after that, as I do think it is time.
Yeah.
Ricky, on the other hand, is the same way. I don't think he's long. He's kind of going to be like Ethan Page, this year some point, if not, like Royal Rumble next year. I do think Joe Hendry's going to keep it. I do think it's going to be another outstanding match. Believe it or not, this might be one of the best match cards we get all year long, outside of probably Sand and Deliver.
Yeah. When you're talking NXT, this top to bottom is outstanding.
They've NXT has been nailing everything.
Yeah. It's by far the most consistent show they have.
Yeah.
It's the most consistent roster because it's the most complete roster.
I agree. So, at the end of the day, Joe Hendry's going to keep that title. I do feel that I just deep down inside, somewhere, something tells me we're going to have somebody show up at the end of the match.
It would be interesting. I wouldn't be against it. It would be a nice little pop.
I just feel like they want to have something leading into Stand and Deliver.
I could see a scenario where possibly Evil from New Japan or something.
Yeah.
If they decide to do something
That's
fun,
true. You're right.
I could definitely see it.
But yeah, like I said, rating this card already, I mean, it has the potential to be 10 out of 10 match card.
Yeah, easily.
Really, the lowest is Tony D and Dion, but they're huge in itself too. So yeah, I'm excited for Saturday night.
Yeah, me too.
7 p.m. in Orlando, Florida, on the last PLE on Peacock.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
End of an era.
Yeah. I do miss Peacock.
It's been fun though. It's been fun, Peacock.
It does. Yep.
But yeah, so we're looking forward to that. Now it's time to just keep it right on rolling. On to the next line of business. It's what time is it?
Shout out time.
Yeah. Shout out to T-Shirt Tony, Funny Farm Apparel Company, official apparel maker of the Critical Conversation Bros.
On the Facebook page, Funny Farms Apparel.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Sam and Stuff.
As always, Baby Lily is getting closer and closer.
You're the Godfather, huh?
And the Godfather, but a wonderful bouncer for the kid.
There you go.
I gotta spoil something, I guess.
There you go. Who else are we? Oh, shout out to Myers Meadows. Best wiffle ball around. Shout out to John the Tom.
That weather is getting close.
It's soon time to hit dingers.
I see some 70s.
Woo-hoo.
That means it's closer to wiffle ball and baseball season. So.
Yes.
But yeah, shout out to all the fine folks that support this wonderful wrestling YouTube page.
Yeah, thank you.
And some of the new ones. I've actually gotten some really good feedback from coworkers, which is great. Have some new watchers from work, which is outstanding. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, on and on and on.
We're getting dangerously close to 316 day.
We are. I have some minor bad news.
Oh.
So,
we'll fix that.
The guy we were going to put through a table, hit with a trash can, it's going to be in Texas.
Huh.
So.
I guess I got to go through a table.
We're going to. No, we're going to kind of postpone the big 316 till next year.
Oh, okay. So we're doing a mini 316.
Right.
Okay.
One, because coworker at work who was going to host it, he's having some back issues too, so I don't want to, I kind of want to do something crazy, and I know Mark was really looking forward to it, so we'll probably do our normal small 316 type video.
Okay.
And, I mean, we might do something crazy with him before or whatever, but yeah.
We'll figure it out. But yeah, also St. Patrick's Day coming up, that's exciting.
It is.
Yeah.
We're already in March, guys.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. Spring is soon upon us. We lose an hour of sleep this weekend.
I'm okay with that because that means more daylight.
Spring ahead. Yeah.
Means more daylight.
can dig that. Today's slightly tough day, but I'll shout out happy birthday to my best friend in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be remiss if I didn't say that.
Well, you should.
Yeah.
He's watching over us.
Yeah, and we got a nice day, so I'll take that because I got really sick of rain and fog for
yes. So
I felt like I couldn't see to do anything.
Right. Agreed.
Miss anything? Like we had Ryan won
16.
Yeah.
We'll give him a shout out.
Yeah.
Of course.
Nice fellow.
Always following him from met him from the good old WrestleMania.
Yeah, I can't believe how long ago that's been though.
Dude, it's been so long.
Shout out to the fourth random Uso brother that we met. That
guy's not even real.
That might be the weirdest guy I've ever met in person in my life, probably.
But yeah. So we're hitting up.
Shout out to the new additions in this room though that you put in here. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Never seen 17 just hanging out in here.
So. Going to a SSW event on next Saturday.
Yeah.
And then about a month, we're in ACW in Hagerstown to see.
That's getting huge.
Hacksaw, Jim Duggan.
Ho!
And a guy I met 7 years ago now, JTG.
What was that song? That money?
Money. Yeah. That money. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Best they ever did was when they spray painted JBL's limo. Thank you.
JBL's a funny dude, though. Good times.
But yeah, so hopefully you guys are excited for NXT on Saturday. Yes. I have a baby shower to go to before NXT, and then I'll be watching some wrestling with. I don't know if you're coming over, but good old buddy Mark.
I'll be watching it. I'll be watching it at some point.
Okay.
I may or may not be catching you some crabs.
Hey.
On Saturday.
Well, the edible kind.
The edible kind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
I'm going down to the pier fishing.
All right.
I'm going to do a little crabbing.
All right.
Because I want to try my hand at that, and I don't know about you, but I like me some fresh crabby.
For sure.
So. Yeah, on that note, we appreciate you guys.
We are getting ready to do a short, so check that out as well.
Yeah, keep an eye out for that. We thank you guys. Have a great day. Have a great weekend.
As the original Americano says, thank you!
Thank you! Peace out.